Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the science class. Today we begin the first chapter, that is nutrition in plants. In this chapter, you will learn about different modes of nutrition, autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Under the heading autotrophic mode of nutrition, you will learn about the entire procedure of photosynthesis. Under heterotrophic mode of nutrition, you will learn about the parasitic mode of nutrition, the relationship between host and parasite, the saprotrophic mode of nutrition, and symbiotic relationship, etc. At the end of the chapter, you will briefly learn about the role of rhizobim bacteria for replenishing nitrogen in the soil. We all know food is essential for all living organisms to live and survive. The components of food: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and all these components of food are necessary for our body and they are called nutrients. And plants can make their food themselves, but animals, including human beings, cannot synthesize their food. All the animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants for their food. See, in this food chain, you can see all the animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants for their food. And plants are the only organisms that can prepare food for themselves by using the raw materials that are present in their surroundings. The raw materials: water, carbon dioxide, and minerals. And all these raw materials are present in their surroundings. The nutrients help the living organisms for various purposes: to build their bodies, to grow, to repair the damaged parts of their bodies, to provide energy to carry out various life processes. So let us see what is nutrition. The mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body is called nutrition. So nutrition is the process of intake of nutrients in the form of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins, and water by an organism, as well as the utilization of these nutrients by the organism. There are two types of nutrition: the autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. First, let us see what is autotrophic mode of nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which the organisms prepare food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. Auto means self, tropos means nourishment. So the mode of nutrition in which the organisms prepare food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic nutrition. So therefore we can say all the plants are autotrophs. What is heterotrophic mode of nutrition? The mode of nutrition in which the organisms make use of the ready-made food prepared by the plants. They depend directly or indirectly on plants for their food requirement. All the animals, including human beings, are called heterotrophs. Heteros means other and tropos means nourishment. See, in this diagram you can see all these animals are directly or indirectly depend on plants for their food. So such a kind of nutrition is known as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. How do plants prepare food? The food making process in plants is called photosynthesis. The leaves are the food factories of plants. The synthesis of food in plants occurs in leaves. Therefore, all the raw materials, carbon dioxide, water, should reach there in the leaves. Water and minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. And carbon dioxide from air is taken through the tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves. And these pores are surrounded by guard cells, and such pores are called stomata. Here in this diagram you can see The guard cells, the stomata. Here you can see the guard cells and the stomatal opening. The stomatal opening is surrounded by guard cells. The leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. The chlorophyll helps leaves to capture the energy of the sunlight. This energy is used to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water. Since the synthesis of food occurs in the presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means to combine. So we can say chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. These are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. And we can say sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. So what is photosynthesis? During photosynthesis, chlorophyll containing cells of the leaves in the presence of sunlight use carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrates. The process can be represented as an equation. The carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight is converted to carbohydrate and oxygen is released. During the process of photosynthesis, oxygen is released and the carbohydrates ultimately get converted to starch, a carbohydrate. Here in this diagram, you can see the process of photosynthesis. Sunlight is absorbed by the chlorophyll present on the surface of the leaves. Carbon dioxide is absorbed by stomata present on the surface of the leaves. Water and minerals are absorbed by the roots and the food is prepared. This is all for today's lecture. The next lecture, you will learn about the other modes of nutrition in plants. Till then, take care. Thank you, dear students.